Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be telling you guys how to get more FPS for low-end PCs for Fortnite, especially only Fortnite. And right now, as you can see, we're on Windows. So, I'm gonna be telling you guys how to get more FPS in Fortnite. So these settings will not be necessary for me since I have a high-end computer, but if you have a low-end computer, which means like not the best parts and you don't run the best framed on low settings in any game, you know, this might be for you. Okay, so first we're gonna launch Epic Games, and then we're gonna click on Library. We're gonna click on the three dots on Fortnite, then we're gonna click on Options. Then you're gonna want to uncheck high resolution textures, and you're gonna want to check pre-download stream assist. Now high resolution textures, basically they don't really make a great difference. So with them on or with them off, they basically make your game look the same. It's just an extra 17 gigabytes for no reason. However, if you pre-download stream assist is basically, if you have this check, you want it checked because while you're playing, all your skins are downloading while you're playing if this is unchecked, and that will cause input delay, higher ping, and lower FPS. So when you check this with high resolution texture, you can see it's 30 gigabytes, but when you uncheck it, it's only 6. So I have all this checked because it's not necessary for me. However, yes, and that's the first step. Second step is, if you're running low frames lately, what you're gonna want to do, if you have an Nvidia graphics card, you're gonna want to launch into GeForce Experience. Then you want to click on Drivers, and if you don't have the latest driver installed, you're gonna want to click Download. Then once it's done, you're gonna want to click custom installation, and then once it's done preparing, you're gonna want to click, it should show like a little screen, and then it should show perform a clear installation. You want to click that little box. However, I already have the latest driver, and so I will not be needing to do it. So yeah, that's the second step. Third one is, you're gonna want to launch into graphic settings. Click on that, and then once you're in graphic settings, you're gonna want hardware accelerated GPU scheduling off, and then over here where it says browse, you're gonna need to click on browse, and then you're gonna find your Fortnite. However, mine's on my C drive, program files. You're gonna want to click on Epic Games. Well, really depends where your Fortnite's at. As long as you see Fortnite, you're gonna want to double click on Fortnite, click on Fortnite game, binaries, Windows 64, and then you're gonna want to click the Force Fortnite, which is Fortnite client Win 64 shipping. If you click any of these, like the launcher, this is just the launcher. You're gonna want this one, the game, and yeah, you're just gonna want to click on the game. Then when you click on it, you're gonna click add, and then click options, click high performance. However, I will not be needing this because I have a high-end PC, but if you have a low-end PC, I'll click high performance, and then keep it like that. I think that's the third step, or second, fuck, I don't even know. So once you do that, you're gonna wanna do these Nvidia control panel settings. I have a video from It's Jarian. You can search up his newest video, how to get more FPS, chapter 5. However, I do not have them, but I can remember them off the dome. So let's start. So remember, you're gonna want to go to your right click on your desktop, Nvidia control panel, and then what you're gonna want to do is click on use the 3D image settings. Click Think Me there, which is just manage 3D settings, and then we're gonna start off with image scaling off, ambient occlusion off, anisotropic filtering off, anti-aliasing, anything anti-aliasing, turn it off. I don't need these settings because I have a high-end computer, but if you're still dealing with a low-end computer, I prefer these settings. And then basically anti-aliasing, anything is just off. Background application max frame rate off. CUDA GPUs make sure your GPU is selected, because if you have more than 1 or 2 GPUs, you're gonna want to click the one for gaming. And then CUDA system fallback. You're gonna put on driver default, DSR factors off, low latency mode, put down ultra, max frame rate. You could put this on, you know, basically anything. I mean, if as long I have it off because I can, it doesn't matter. But like if you have recording problems or like game problems and you just want your PC to stabilize your frames, you can put out whatever. One could be 240. However, my max is 1000, so you know. Monitor technology, put that on fixed refresh. Multi-frame sampled AA, turn that off. Open GDI compatibility, keep that on auto. Wait, oh yeah. And then open GDI rendering GPU. Make sure it's on your GPU. And then and then power management mode. You're gonna want to put this on prefer maximum performance, just for the most frames to get out of your computer. And then preferred refresh rate. Honestly, I don't know why I have this on application controlled. Honestly, I prefer it to be at highest available, just because if you have a display ports, what they like to do is they like to catch, you know, every single frame and put it. Say you're at 120 frames, it puts out 120 hertz, and you have a 240 hertz monitor. That's why you have monitor technology at fixed refresh and preferred refresh rate at highest available. I prefer these two settings. These are the only two settings I change on my Nvidia control panel because they're the most necessary. Okay, now shader cache size, driver default. Then yeah. Then okay, texture filtering anisotropic sample option, turn that on. Texture filtering negative LOD bias, allow it. Texture filtering quality, put it on high performance. And then texture filtering trilinear optimizations, you're gonna wanna turn that on. Third optimization, turn that on. Triple buffering, I have it off. Vertical VSync. So if you want to use VSync, use it on your Nvidia control panel. However, I don't really care. So if you do not use your VSync in game, make sure you use it on your Nvidia control panel if you want to use VSync. However, I'm not using it, so I'll just leave it the way it is. Then the rest, just keep it the way it is because they're not really necessary. And yeah, that's the Windows settings. Now let's get straight on to the game settings. Alright, now that we are right on the game, what you're gonna want to do now is hold on, this real quick. Alright, okay, so what you're gonna want to do now is you're gonna click on your menu, go to your settings, and then you're gonna want to switch to DirectX 11, because apparently some of the game settings will still be running in DirectX 11 and 12. So we're gonna start on DirectX 11 and we're gonna wait for it to, yep. Now that we are back in the game, you're gonna have DirectX 11 on, and then what you're gonna want to do is basically turn off VSync. And then you're gonna want to scroll down until, forgot to mention one thing. Make sure your window mode is on full screen. It gives you less input delay because your game is, you know. Yeah. So now that we see, okay, so first you're gonna turn off motion blur because this gives you a lot of input delay and it gives you lower frames, but it does make your game look kind of smooth when you move around. But turn this off. So scroll down. Quality presets, put down custom. Turn off anti-aliasing because we don't want that. I don't know what temper super resolution is. We're gonna actually, yeah. Never mind. Now I know what it is. Just keep it on custom because you have to change a couple of the settings. And then dynamic resolution. So basically everything everything on low. I don't know why I forgot to turn these settings off, but make sure you turn these off. Scroll down, off, low, low, low. Show FPS. This is important because if you have this on, it just gives you lower latency on your GPU and stuff. So less input to lay more frames. So I have on plus boost, and yeah, that's about it. Now that we're done with that, we're gonna have to go into DirectX 12, because there are some settings on here as well. See you guys there. Alright, now that we're back on DirectX 12, you're gonna want to scroll down. Make sure all the settings are off, like on here. So as you can see, everything is still off. Anti-aliasing, motion blur, VSync. Gonna turn all of these settings off. Boom, boom. I mean, unless you have view distance. View distance is kind of necessary if you're playing in game, so you can have that on Epic. Show FPS, on plus boost. Basically the same settings. Yeah. And I would like to mention one thing. If you have say you're on an HP laptop after you do all these settings and you're burning like 100 frames, and you know you're gonna want to hop off 1080p and you want to go down maybe to 480p to 720p, like down to these settings. Now if I go on this setting and I apply it, it's gonna look a little more blurry and stretched, kind of. But I have a 1080p monitor and a high-end computer, so it doesn't matter to me. And if you're still running low frame, just put it down to 1280. It's gonna look pretty bad, but like whatever gives you more frames. And now we're gonna scroll down until you see 3D resolution. Now if you have this anywhere below 70, it won't look too bad. But once you get to the 50% point, it won't look the best. So I like to have mine at 100, but like if you have a low-end computer, put it between 60 to 75%. And yep, that's all I want to say. I hope this benefited you guys in a amazing way of how to get more frames. Thank you very much. I'll catch y'all next one. And I will be streaming at 7 o'clock. Wait, before we end the video, I have a couple more tips I forgot. So what you're gonna want to do is also, if you have any background applications running in the background, you're gonna want to right click on all of them and click close, everything closed. Or what you can do is you can right click on Epic Games, run as administrator. This will give you a little bit FPS boosts. So run that as administrator. Or hold on. Or what you can do is you can also yeah, that's about it. You know what? That's all I got. Shit. So yeah, there you go. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. I will be streaming at 7, hopefully. And yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Oh, and if none of these options work for you, I suggest you just get a new computer, bro. Just get a new computer. Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. You had that computer for 10 years, huh? Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. But yeah, I hope these worked for you. Enjoy your extra 200 frames, 100 frames, 300 frames. We'll see. Hope y'all enjoy. Thank you very much. Peace out.